programs, okay, where you are required to do your apply your PHP program. Okay, so the information is like this. The program, there is a text widget. Widget is nothing but component. Okay, you are required to have one user field, okay, which collects the username. That is A part. B part is you have to create 4 checkboxes with the 4 options. Okay, you have the checkboxes of 400-watt light bulbs, 800-watt light bulbs, 400-watt long life light bulbs, and 8-watt long life light bulbs. And each of this is there is some cost associated with this. Okay, $2, $4, $3, $7, like this. Okay, the C part, a collection of 3 radio buttons. They're labeled as follows. Okay, so there are 3 radio buttons which has a Visa option, which has a MasterCard and Discover. So you are equal to choose any one among this. Okay, so you are required to write a PHP program that computes the total cost of the order light bulbs by a customer. The program must inform the buyer of exactly what was ordered in the table. There are 2 things. One is you have to compute the total cost of the bulb that you are going to select from the checkbox. Say for example, uh, there are 4 checkboxes. Okay, so I call it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now suppose if I select only one, so my total cost should be 2. If I select only 2, my total cost should be 4. But if I select 1 and 2, my total cost would be $6. If I select third checkbox, my total cost will be 2 plus 4 plus 3. Okay, so that is 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. Next, fourth, if I select fourth option, it will be 9 plus 7, it will be $16. Okay, so this is the first part. Second thing is, for whichever the checkbox that I have checked, so whatever that I have selected, so that should be displayed. This is the program. Okay, is this clear to all of you? What is the program is all about?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay, now I will create 2 files. One is your HTML file to have a user interaction form. Second is I will have a PHP program to do the process. Now the simple HTML file. Okay, so how I use method is equal to post, and my PHP file action is say b.php, because I have saved my both HTML and PHP file in the same folder. Okay, in the htdocs. So I have a username and have a text field, and the name of that is my name. Okay, and I have 4 checkboxes. Okay, so I call it as checkbox 1, checkbox 2, checkbox 3, and checkbox 4. Okay, I have taken in terms of an array. You can see here input type is equal to checkbox, name is equal to array of type B, value is equal to 2. See, for the simplicity purpose, I have not taken 2.39 or 4.39, something like that. So just to give you an understanding, so I have written like this. So you can just replace 2 with 2.39 as per the program. Okay, similarly 4 like that. Okay, now he says that whatever the checkboxes that I have that I have checked, so that has to be it has to be displayed. And by default, I want to make one of my checkbox as checked. This is optional. If you want, you can just remove it. This is a first checkbox. Say 400-watt light bulb. The question says here, the first one is, you can see 400-watt light bulb, say for $2.39. Okay, so I have taken just say 2. You can just replace 2 with 2.39 also. Next, I have a second checkbox. Name is equal to B. Okay, and 4,800 watt light bulb. So like this, there are 4 checkboxes which are created. So these are the indexes. B0 is first checkbox, B1 is second checkbox, B3 is third checkbox, and B4 is fourth checkbox. Okay, so I have created 4 checkboxes now. So next is mode of payment. So input type is equal to radio, name is equal to pay mode. Why it is pay mode? Because I want to select any one among these three. Okay, either I can go for Visa or I can go for MasterCard, I can go for Discover. So since I am going to select any one, so that if I select any one, so that will be assigned to pay mode, and I have say Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Next I have a button called as input type is equal to submit, value is equal to submit order, then input type is equal to reset, value is equal to clear the, so it will clear everything. Okay, so now this is one way of actually doing this program. Now if I open the the code, okay, you can see I have executed, I have a local host, I have a file name as k.html. Make sure you are running your Apache Tomcat server. Okay, the first is the username. So I have a text box which takes 30 characters. Okay, and I have four checkboxes. You can see the first checkbox is checked. The reason being is I have written checked equal to checked. So by default it will be checked. If I don't want also, I can just remove this. Okay, now I select the mode of payment. I have a Visa, I have a MasterCard, I have Discover. So any one of this I can, I can select it. Now, first is I will give some say Bhushan, say MCA. I have given the name as say MCA, and I'm going to select only one. Okay, the value of this is say 2. I've selected 400-watt light bulbs, the value of which is 2. Now I'm selecting say MasterCard for this. I click on submit order. So you can see the output. Your name is say MCA. The total cost, because since I've selected only one, and your payment mode is by say MasterCard, because I've selected MasterCard, and since I've selected only one checkbox, which shows that 400-watt light bulb. Come back to this. Now I'm going to select the second thing. So it is the value has got say 4. Okay, I will select say Visa now. Okay, so I click on submit the order. Now you can see I've selected first and second checkbox where the value is 2 plus 4, so that is 6. Now two checkboxes are selected and is showing the second part, because in the program it says that the program must inform the buyer of exactly what was ordered in a table. So hence I'm also displaying that I have selected this. Okay, so next I have this specific part. So 4. So this I think I have a value. I have a value, say 3. Okay, I have given say $3 or something like that. Okay, so you can see I've selected 3. Okay, it is 2. First one is 2. Second is 4. Third one is 3. 2, 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So the total cost should be say 9. I select say discover. You can say it is 9. You can see 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So I have selected this 3 things. Yeah. Even if I select now fourth column, fourth checkbox, can say I will select say MasterCard. You can see name is that, cost is 16, payment mode is this. Okay, and say 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 7. The total cost is computed, and whatever that is being selected, so that is being displayed. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
That's why it's a very simple program. Okay, I don't know how many of you have done, so just for the understanding purpose, I've just done this. See here, in this program, I've told you you can do it in a different way also. So one is if it is same folder, you can give that p.php, or you can give the complete URL like HTTP localhost slash your folder name slash filename.php. Like this, you can give it. Now, here the another way of doing this program is, see, here it is taken in terms of array. So you can give name is equal to T1, name is equal to T2, name is equal to T3, and say name is equal to T4. So T1 corresponds to first checkbox, T2 corresponding checkbox, T3 corresponding checkbox, and T4 corresponding checkbox. Now, after after giving the values of all these checkboxes, then you can take on scalar variable name, say scalar G equal to post of say T1. So you can extract each value from the parameter and you can give a condition. Okay, if this is being checked or if this is being selected, okay, then you can take on scalar variable and assign this value and print that value. So I will call it as say K1 if I'm selecting only the first checkbox. Similarly, the same code, if this is being checked, okay, then assign the value say K2. If this is selected, you assign a value say K3. If this is selected, assign a value K4. Now K1, K2, K3, K4 contains the value 2, 4, 3, 7 respectively. Now then you can take a variable scalar, say total is equal to scalar K1 plus scalar K2 plus scalar K3 plus scalar K4. Okay, and you can display those values. This is the other way of doing the program. Or if you want to put any kind of a tax or something like that, for that, okay, you can say scalar total is equal to scalar VAT is equal to scalar total plus, okay, some say 10% tax. So you can put 0.10. When you're computing the total cost, you can add that tax value also. So total value is equal to, or total cost is equal to total cost plus the VAT value, which will give you the information about this. Okay, so this is the second way of doing the things. Okay, and you can in fact add the JavaScript validation also. In the action, you are given this BHP and you can write on code here actually on submit equal to function name. That function you can write it in the JavaScript. So a function should contain what? Suppose if I don't write, the username in this case, say for example, git.html. Suppose I click submit order, so nothing is there here. Okay, so you're giving 0. Suppose if I don't give name, when I click on submit, it should display that the name is not being written or the name is not being given. So how do you do that? So in the JavaScript, in the function you write by using what is called the document.getElement by ID, and you write that value, you extract that value, say suppose if it is T1 or T2, whatever it is, you extract that value, document.getElement by ID of this value, so that you are going to assign to one variable. If that variable is equal to null, then alert, this value is not filled. Okay, like this you can do it JavaScript validations for all these things. Okay, this is another way of doing it. I hope you can do this. It's quite simple to do it. Yeah. Is this clear? Any clarifications? Anybody?
No, sir, very easy.
How people have done this? Students have not done. You can just do it. You want me to send a code?
Yes, sir.
Huh? That means you know. Madhushri is speaking. Huh? Who is speaking?
Yes, sir. Madhushri only speaking.
Why Madhushri you didn't do well in the internals?
Sir.
Huh? Was it difficult for you?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Okay. Anyway, you are just short by 1 or 2 marks. Okay, because I have not met you people physically, I don't know. Okay, that's all for today. I don't want to take much time. Okay, just wanted to showcase you this thing. Probably Monday morning, no? Maybe around 10 o'clock and 10:30, I may schedule